I'm live. I've never gone live. I've never gone live on YouTube. And now we see why. Because I look like crap and there's no filters. And I don't think I want to do live on freaking YouTube anymore because it shows every single flaw, shows all my curls. Who needs that? Ugh. Anyway, anybody here? Anybody have any questions? Nobody's here yet. Look at my hair. This is very grainy. I probably should have done this from my phone. Too late now. We're starting out over here on my computer. My laptop camera sucks shit. So it asks if this is okay for kids, and I wrote no, but for my kids, yes. But that wasn't the option. Like if my kids are watching, they're like, yeah, comedy's okay, but I'm just starting now to put on an open mic in Central Park, and I'm hoping people come. It's at the Carousel. It's free. It's free for everyone. It's free for the comics. It's free for people that want to come. And we got about 20 to 30 people last week on Tuesday. So I'm going to have it on Tuesday at 5 p.m. at the Carousel. So if anybody wants to come to a free show, or if they want to try it out, 5 to 10 minute sets. That's pretty good. Bring your own water, though. What else is going on? Oh, so I love this, okay? So now this is whole entire thread going on about wear a mask, don't wear a mask. So I'm of the school of thought where you have to be exposed to, to get immune to things. So I'm like, you know what? Sometimes the mask hurts more than it helps because people are touching it. They're touching it. I know because I'm doing it. You sneeze in it, you cough in it. And how many people are washing their masks? Please. The way to wear a mask is the way the surgeon wears a mask, which is they take it off every 30 minutes and they wash their hands. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that, as far as I know. And, oh, yeah? Oh, no. Stand-up is shut down in New York, yeah. So, I've to Maryland. So, yeah, I'm talking about how masks could hurt. So, I think because you're touching an infected mask already, you already sneezed in it, you coughed in it, whatever you have, whatever you did, if you are infected, you just touched your mask and now you're touching other things. You're touching groceries. I know because I do that and I'm watching other people do that. Most people in New York City are not wearing a mask, and if they are, they're not wearing it properly, especially if it's on their chin. Come on, they're smoking. Who cares, right? Like, they don't care. Like, that I'm against smokers because we're getting the secondhand smoke. And if it is a lung disease, you know what it is? It is. It affects your lungs. Coronavirus affects your lungs, and you're smoking. What the hell? Don't wear the mask, all right? Get the mask off if you're going to do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I actually almost recorded one just now, but then I took it down. I didn't really prepare for it. And then everybody started walking in at home and I was like, you know what? I need privacy when I do it. Otherwise I can't really concentrate. So thank you for that. It's kind of a weird thing because I keep switching the name on my account. And at first it was like Victoria Arnstein, and then it was, I think it was Fruits for Life, and now it's Victoria the comedian. It's like she sings. What's happening here? Also, the sets that I was putting on, they were like revised sets of the other sets, and it looked like it was the same set, but it wasn't. It was the same jokes, but they were revised, and they were different places, different venues, and so people got bored with that. And I understand that. Not being a comedian, I totally get like, why is she putting the same jokes? That's what we do. We put the same type of jokes. They're still our jokes. They're still our babies. They still work. We test them out and we put them in different venues. So that's what you see when I post. I used to talk about health and fitness. That was this kind of channel when I was into health and fitness. I'm still into it, but I don't just devote that. I'm against masks as well. People walking out in the middle of nowhere wearing a mask. Yeah, it's true. It's like we're all like zombies now. Like everybody's fearing the wrath of not wearing a mask. Like, first of all, if you think that a mask is helping others, because that's what people are saying now, okay? Right? They're saying that you wearing a mask is helping others. Okay. Well, those people are the same considerate people that are spraying pepper spray on people's food and eyes. See, I'm not buying that. You can't just be compassionate in one way and then not in another way. That's not consistent with me, okay? I'm not going for that shit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. I am so thick skinned. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. Victoria the comedian, totally scratching off every single mosquito bite that sucks my blood. But yeah, I'm on Instagram a lot, and now I'm on Twitter, and that's how I write my jokes. That's my method of joke writing because there's a certain amount of characters. I did get kicked off for 12 hours because I wrote the word retarded on Jimmy Kimmel's what do you call it? Twitter account. I wrote retarded. I wrote that's retarded. I don't remember what he did, but that's retarded. And I got kicked off for 12 hours. So no more word retarded, even though retarded means that someone's still able to do something, but it's held back. And disabled means you're literally not able to do it. So I'm sticking to the word retarded. You guys go bite me. Um, Not you, but like anybody who has a problem with it. So yeah, to wear a mask or not to wear a mask. I mean, I saw a guy on a bicycle get hit and he was wearing a mask and he died. So I don't think masks actually work. Testing out that joke. How'd that do? Um, I do get hecklers. Where are my jokes? I should start reading them off and see if they're good and whatever you guys want to see. Um, Gee, I'm blanking now. Did I say gee? I totally have jokes. They're here. Trust me. 1 minute. I wrote them down. Where are they, man? 1 second. I'm gonna find them because I wrote them down, and now, for some reason, oh, you know where they are? They're in my bag over there. That sucks. I'm not gonna get up right now. Well, I have some stuff written down here. I don't know. This pandemic's got me like 99 billion bottles of beer on the wall. Sing it with me, guys. I'm realizing no lives matter and whatever. Let me see. The best is that the guy that was looting and he broke into a Planet Fitness to use a treadmill. Who the fuck does that? I love how when the Goya thing came out and Ocasio was trying to ban everybody from going, I'm not ban, but like boycott everybody from going to get Goya beans and Goya products. Hispanics have never been so confused since the time that their Taco Bell came into their neighborhood right next to a Taco Juan's. That's a good joke. I like it. When a man wears a mask over his face and he has a beard, that is so gross to me. It looks like a woman wearing a bikini bottom and she didn't get a wax. So what I hate about it the most is that I crave Korean food all day. Get it? Because you wax. Okay. That needs work. What else do I have? I don't know what I have. I don't have that much written down over here. Just some tweets, you know. All the Kardashians and the Jenners look alike. It's very funny how they have that really strong resemblance because they all have the same surgeon. I don't. What did I write here? Oh, Dr. Fauci pitched a ball so far left. Donald Trump said you're fired. All right, I have some stuff right here. I was on the way outside the other day, and a homeless guy approached me, and he sticks out his hand, and he's like, "Hey." He wasn't wearing a mask or anything, right? Like he was just totally extending his hand. He goes, "Hey, I just want to tell you, you're beautiful." I'm like, "Oh my God, I don't think this guy got the memo. I already know I'm beautiful." Silly man. So this Halloween, if you want to really be scary, don't wear a mask. Watch people freak out. Now they say you need goggles. I mean, what else is next? It's like we're going to be like scuba diving soon. We'll be safer in the ocean. How come sharks only get a week? Like, what are the other fish getting? What else do I have? I know why all these disasters keep happening, guys. I do. Some of you did not pass on that chain email to exactly 12 people. You know who you are. McDonald's says that they need you to wear a mask inside their establishment. Yeah, okay. That's like placing alcohol on your skin before you give yourself or before someone gives you the lethal injection. Okay. It's such bullshit. McDonald's wants you to wear a mask. Like the food's gonna kill you anyway. Okay. Stop protection. The good news is to any parents out there, kidnapping is at a very all-time low. Nobody wants a sick kid. Let's get real. Sells masks. They didn't have a mask. They wouldn't let me in. Oh yeah. So no, they would let me to buy one in CVS when I went to CVS. It was at Walgreens. I walked in and they said that you have to have a mask. First of all, the cashier had a mask on her chin. Second of all, there was a security guard that didn't have a mask on at all. Okay. And I walked in. They're like, "You need a mask." I'm like, "Mm-hmm. Okay." They're like, "Well, we have one here." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Ugh. So I'm in a very tiny apartment now because we were supposed to move into a bigger one, but this whole pandemic thing happened and the bigger one was being had construction going on. So we're like on top of each other here, right? So I have a 14-year-old daughter. Ugh, she's such a pain in my ass because she still lives with us. I tried to give her an eating disorder, to save money. It's a good tip. You should try that out. Anyway, she walked in on my husband and I having sex. That's a true story. "Don't you knock?" She goes, "You're in the kitchen." So what are you doing in the kitchen? I thought I gave you an eating disorder. Not the kind of eating disorder where they throw up their food. I'm a Jewish mother. I would never do that. That's a waste of food and money. The kind where I tell all my kids they're fat. So over time, the shit adds up and there's a portion out there with my name on it. It's not going to buy itself. I don't really have anything written down here, but I've written, oh, you know what? I will give you my tweets. Don't you love this whole Biden Kamala thing? Kamala? That's what he calls her, Kamala. You guys love this now? I'm dying. She totally said that he was guilty of rape. And then he's like, "Hey, you want to be my VP running mate?" And she's like, "Okay." I'm ridiculous. I'm retarded. So let's see what my tweets have said, because my tweets don't lie. Let's see. My tweets. My actual tweets. What say I? Let's see. Did a few memes. My mom tells me on the phone today, it's a true thing. She goes, "Vicky, stop cursing, all right? You're a mother of 3. You're a grown woman. Stop it." I'm like, "You're right, Mom." Bill Cosby didn't curse either, but he raped women while they slept. It's a true story that happened. What else do I have? If I made jokes about Trump and Pence, people would like me so much more. They don't do that. I'm not a sellout. What's up with that? I'm not a sellout. Let's see. What else do I have? Kamala's dad doesn't even like her. By the way, she's not African black. She's literally Indian and Jamaican and white. Like, why isn't she going under any of those, races? Like, what's up with that? So much on Kamala, so much that I wrote about people. By the way, Hawaii has lockdowns. Such weird lockdown. You can't go in the park or the beach, but they have indoor dining. What? Okay. I love wine, but it doesn't love me back. And then I just write, okay, I did honestly think this, that Joe Biden was going to pick Susan Rice because he's already owned by the Chinese. You get it. What else do I have? So many tweets, guys. So many tweets. You guys have any questions? Let's see what you got here. No questions. That's sad. No comments, no questions. I did some stuff here. Let me go to my Instagram, because my Instagram is where I post some stuff that I already posted on. Let's see. Am I boring you guys? Down to 2 people. All right, that's okay. Oh, if I applied for a job as a writer, wouldn't it be better if I embellished on the resume? To show my talent. I could prove to them that I'm really creative. I think that's a good one. America's so messed up lately that even terrorists are like, nah, it's not worth it. Even hackers are like, you know what? We're not stealing any of these identities. They're so broke. Um, what else do I have written down? I write like 20 tweets a day. Vicky Arnstein, in case you guys want to follow me on Twitter, on the bird, where I tweet. Said that already. Said that already. I said, oh, wow, I really said, no, I really do love my fans. I do. I love my fans. The ones I bought at Walmart. I don't have human fans. Who am I kidding? Does this mean I'm on for 16 minutes already or that? No way. Or that I was on for 4 minutes and I have 16 minutes left. Does this go in increments? Does anyone know? Ugh. I can't believe this. I actually said all these. Ivanka Trump was a Goya. That's a non-Jew. I know she's a Jew. Yeah? Okay. Legos are always going to be the ultimate reminder that nobody's ever satisfied because everybody builds things and then knocks it down. See that at a young age. Getting news from the media these days is like getting parental advice from a pedophile. Having Biden as a president is like making a paper airplane and throwing it into a tornado. It's just not going to work. I can't form a sentence, guys. People who didn't know they were offended are now offended because other people were offended and they just found out they should be offended too. I hope that didn't offend you. The only reason why Statue of Liberty is still around is because of the Me Too movement. They would have gone crazy. They want to take down the statues of Christopher Columbus. You know what? I'm just glad that I still have pictures of Christopher Columbus while he was still erect. We're gonna keep moving. The only house guests I've had in a while during this lockdown was Ben and Jerry's. Woke people, instead of calling it the 1918 flu, they're going to call the Spanish flu. We will press 1 for English. It'll catch on. Housewives matter, by the way. That's going to catch on too. And I am selling t-shirts if you guys want to check those out. And Zazzle, Zazzle, under Laughter for Life. Yeah, it's under Laughter for Life. On Zazzle, I made some cute t-shirts. Why don't you check those out? Is it wrong to send all the looters to an ex-boyfriend's store? Asking for a friend. Robocops are the solution. You're welcome. If people really wanted to go for the real winners, like they didn't have to march or loot anything. They didn't have to do the protest. What they had to do was take black people and white cops and then do a dance-off. They would win. Okay. I think looting is very bad. Like, really makes me sick to my stomach. Really, looting is horrific. Having said that, I still want to know if anybody has a good deal on any Chanel shoes or handbags or Nike shoes. I know a good deal when I see it, right? Am I boring you guys? Just going over something. No. Oh, breaking news. Looters wiped out all the grocery stores and left vegan foods on the shelves. Wow. I really told you almost all of these. That's a lot, though. I've been on here for a while, guys. What else? That one did all right. If you don't have any kids or pets, and you have plants, you still may be considered a parent according to Whole Foods. They have tips for plant parents. I wonder if they get paternity leaves. Huh? Oh, God. Anyway, I am selling t-shirts, and one of them says, I survived COVID-19, and all I got was depression, anxiety, alcoholism, obesity, and this t-shirt made in China. Okay. Well, that's it for now. By the way, they say they're homeschooling. I'm like, isn't that the same thing as due to COVID-19 quarantine, my daughter is now attending online classes from home. Isn't that the same as saying Google? Honestly. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I think that was pretty good. What do you guys think? You guys still with me? 5 people. You have anything to say? Let me see. Can I make jokes about anything? I can make jokes that I fucking want to. This is going to be a very funny campaign. The campaign. I don't even know where to start. I'll check your Instagram and Twitter. Your video's buffering a lot. Oh. I didn't know that. My Instagram is Victoria the Comedian, and Twitter is Vicky Arnstein. Vicky with a Y, Arnstein. Arnstein. Thank you, Magma 11,000. It's a cool name. Mine is so boring, right? Victoria the Comedian. Like, how dare I be a comedian and say something serious on Instagram? People are like, oh my God, you. Bless me. Excuse me. People are like, oh my God, you're a comedian? You're not even funny. Oh my God. How could you say that masks are harmful? Because when they're contaminated, they're germ fests. They're nests for germs, you guys. That's what that means. Oh, okay. Thank you, Magma 11,000. My biggest problem with stand-up, this is really what it is, it's memory loss. I don't know if it's self-sabotage. Is that distracting? I don't know if it's self-sabotage. I don't know if I'm doing it because I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to forget, and then I forget. Or don't forget, and then I forget. You know, I don't know what that's about. Why am I getting no light on me? Very annoying. I wasn't going to do this from my laptop. I was going to do it from my phone, but I ended up doing it from my laptop. So that's why this is grainy. In case you're just, jumping on now. This is my hair when it's really curly, by the way. It's when I leave it natural. You dig it? I know. Ugh, it makes me feel sloppy. I mean, I like it sometimes, but like after a day, it just gets frizzy. It's still frizzy. It's still New York, and it's still humid. My daughter hates when I say humid. I say it's humid. She's like, Mom, there's an H in there. I'm like, isn't it silent? Isn't the H silent in humid? I mean, isn't it like Hugh Grant? No, it's not like Hugh Grant. Hugh. Now I have a bun on my head. Doesn't look that good, but whatever. What do you guys think? I'm not going to put you on the spot. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Schunholzer. Oh, that's another thing I can't do. See, when I host, oh my God, when I host or MC an event or comedy thing, I honestly have to say the name 1,000 times to myself. Just so bad. It is so bad. And God forbid I mispronounce it, because when you're calling up another comedian, their comedy sets, first of all, they want to sound important, even if they're beginners and their friends and family are in the audience. You want to say their name right. And also, if they're video recording it, I almost said taping because I'm 1,000 years old. But if they're recording their set and you say it wrong, there's a guy that said my thing wrong. And yeah, you can edit it out, but you want that intro. There was a guy that said my name, Victoria Arnstein. I'm like, I need to look a little more important than that, buddy. Now you set me off, and now I have to remember all my jokes. You guys. Well, it's sad when you only have 4, not that you guys aren't important, but 4 people. What should we talk about? You literally could give me a subject and I will go off on that topic. I'm like an improv girl, not on purpose, by default, only because if people give me things, I have opinions on almost everything. Is that a Jewish thing? I don't know. Is that a New York thing? And we'll voice it. We will tell you exactly how we feel. So go for it. How'd you guys find me? Were you following me from the health long time ago, or were you following me from comedy? How'd you guys? Let me know. I'd love to hear. I'm going to say Victoria the Comedian on Instagram and Vicky Arnstein on Twitter. I don't know why I say it like that. It's not English. Trump 2020. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? All the way back from Raw Vegan. Oh, wow. Magma. I find it hard to believe that you're raw vegan or you're interested in that and you believe in Trump. That's cool. Very cool. I like that. It's one of the best presidents we've ever had in our lifetime. This is hair, huh? Rawr. So much hair. So, oh my Lord. I have over 4,000 subscribers and 4 people joined. So what does that tell you about me? You know what I don't like? When I post a video and they say that comments aren't allowed. I want comments and I'm trying to put it back on. Don't worry about my feelings. I don't care about my feelings. I'm not into my feelings. What did someone write me on Instagram now? So many people can't stand me. Like, so funny. I don't even care. Doesn't make a difference, but yeah, worst presidential ticket of our time is right. This Biden character can't form a sentence. Last night he took his meds. Let's get real. He took his meds and she was out there lying her ass off. She's so good at lying because she's been, lying at, she has a lot of practice lying. Let's read that. That's a good tweet. I'm going to write that. And maybe I won't write it. But the truth is, it's true. When you are so good at lying, because you had so much practice at it. Am I on for 27 minutes? Is that true? Are you guys watching me for 27 whole minutes? That's insane. I don't deserve this attention. I just don't. I don't have that much to say anymore. You know what it is? I'm just not shy, and I don't care about the consequences. That's what I call free? Not giving a shit about what anyone else thinks. That is total freedom. I mean, of course, freedom's an illusion in a lot of ways, but to me, I'm just giving less fucks as I get older. Just don't care. Don't care. Isn't that weird? Don't care at all. I'd rather get the right president in. It's worth protecting America. I don't care. If I look in the entertainment world, big risk what I do, saying that I like Trump. Big risk. Before it's like, maybe, I don't know, I'm on the fence. Nah, I'm not on the fence. I'm totally with Trump. Trump 2020 all the way, baby. That's how I feel. I think he's great. Doing great things for the Jews. If you're a Jew and you don't like Trump, you vote for Biden, honestly, it's better not to vote. Because if you're voting for him, it's like you're voting for somebody that's not fit for office at all. Here's my latest. They say you need to have thick skin to be a comedian. Like, we get a lot of shade thrown our way. You just got to be able to take it, right? Ironically, most people who work in politics and government jobs like IRS and DMV aren't funny and have a sense of humor. What do you think of that? I've loved following raw vegans, but didn't manage to stay raw myself. I'm not raw. I'm not even 100% vegan anymore, but thank you anyway. As long as we found each other, right? That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how you get there. Just get there. What do you think about Biden's dementia? I think he's pathetic. Oh, you found me through Michael. I think Biden's pathetic. He can't form a sentence, and it's embarrassing. He's not always going to be on those meds. Look at my meme on Instagram. That's my latest and greatest low-hanging fruit. These memes almost write themselves, honestly. Biden's a joke. That's what we're going to have in the White House. It's not only that, he's going to probably die, or they're going to probably say he's, you know, has dementia and he can't go on. And Kamala is going to be that's how she's going to win by default. What a loser. Total loser. She's put more people in jail, 1,500 people in jail for smoking pot or selling it. And then she makes video. She's on an interview and she's laughing like she's so hip. She's like, oh yes. And I guess I inhaled it, not like Bill Clinton. She's proud of it. That's what she wants to show the world. What the hell kind of loser is that? That's what you're showing kids? You want to be a president one day? She wants to be president, by the way. She does not want to be vice president. Vice president is just a stepping stone to, let's just say Biden didn't kill himself, all right? And if he does die, they're going to write COVID. Just like Ghislaine Maxwell. Headline coming soon. Ghislaine Maxwell died of COVID. Who's going to prove it? Nobody, because everybody is dying of COVID. There's no such thing as dying from a car accident or anything anymore. There's no such thing as cancer. Remember cancer? Remember that killer? Remember heart disease? Remember that? Anybody remember that? No? Okay. It's still number one, by the way, as in top of the list, top dog, but nobody talks about it. Nobody even cared. But everybody cares about COVID. Like, no one's allowed to get sick anymore. Like, get the goddamn thing and get it over with, all right? It's 2 fucking weeks. I had it. Get the antibodies, be exposed, and shut the fuck up. Wow. I am fucking funny? Thank you. Best compliment ever, by the way. My daughter was like, you know what? You're so mean. And you're not funny. I'm like, don't ever say I'm not funny. You can say I'm mean all day long. I don't care about that. I don't know if I'm loud enough, if I'm projecting, because my voice is very low right now. Because I was singing before. Maybe because I'm tired. Yeah, remember those days, cancer? Bunch of idiots. This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with total freaking like zombies now. Like they're just like this. And you know, if Biden becomes president, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen, right? Oh, say goodbye to your freedom. This guy's going to lock shit down. We would handle the pandemic. By the way, would handle the pandemic. You can't even handle a lemonade stand. Okay, let's just get that straight. Okay, thanks. I got to tell you, all right, Biden is very bad news. I'll tell you why. First of all, not only does he have dementia, he can't remember anything, but that Kamala is very tough also. She was very tough on that Brett Kavanaugh. She was very, very tough on a lot of people, and I don't like her. I don't like her at all. And she's all into like faking everything. She's tough. You know, I read body language, and her body language is so phony. It's scary. Okay, I know politicians lie, but she's ridiculously lying. What was I going to say about that mess? That hot mess. What were we talking about again? I do that a lot. I forget. But once I remember, I'm good. I got to take a shower, and I forgot like an hour later. I'm like, I'm about to get into the shower. What the fuck? It's amazing I remember other things, though. This lockdown's got me crazy, though. I'm not on like a good schedule and stuff, and I'm in a very tiny apartment now with 2 people in 1 bathroom, and it's just a teenager, you know, she's not going to school full time. I mean, she goes to school online, but now it's summer vacation. It's very annoying. Yeah, Kamala was nasty, and she called Biden. She literally called him a racist. She did, because she said she thinks his accusers are right. That's the same thing as far as I'm concerned. Oh, she's such a hot mess. What are we going to do if that bitch becomes president? Oh, my God. You know what she said? She was quoted saying before she was president in her campaign, if I become president or something, I'm going to go after everybody who supported Trump. What do you mean you're going to go after them? Everybody comes from a different place, Grandma. Okay? Let's just put it that way. Everybody comes from a different place. Look, not everybody is not conservative, but there are some people that are conservative. And, you know, why is that bad? People like, oh, Trump doesn't allow gay marriage. Yeah, he does. It goes by the city and state. And anyway, do you know a Republican that is for it? You know a Republican that's for abortion? Not Trump. Anyway, by state. Yeah. I'm waiting for him to touch her inappropriately. She'll take it too. She'll totally take it. She'll smile her way to the top. Hopefully she doesn't make it that far. Jesus Christ, if that happens. Really. By the way, speaking of Jesus Christ, if he was a prophet, like he could tell the future, and he was also a carpenter, how come he didn't make huge cathedrals? I know you're probably thinking that too. But you'll find this all on my Instagram. If you scroll down, you see some jokes that I wrote. Some things you don't know they have to swipe. I don't know if I want to do that anymore because not everybody swipes. I'm like, didn't you see that joke? They were good. They were hidden. Anyway, some of them people just don't get. It like gets lost in translation when you tell a joke online on Instagram and stuff. Not liking my hair like this, guys, and you're not helping me because you're not telling me how bad it looks. Now we're back to this ugly look. Yeah, Kamala's bad. And it reminds me of olives, Kalamata olives. And I don't want to think about olives all day, okay? First of all, vice presidents never speak. She's going to be doing a lot of talking. You can tell she's going to be like, step aside, Biden. I've got this. Step aside, Joe. I got this. She's going to bring her female, male energy. She's going to be a male in a female body. And she's going to be like, I got this. That bitch. Such a bitch. I hope we have the same thing that happened with Hillary, where everybody thought they were going to win. Doesn't win. Right now, I can't even remember who the vice president pick was for Hillary. Could anybody remember that? It totally, escaped me. Who is Hillary's running mate? Does anyone remember that? That's a good question. Somebody Google that, please. Like I have you all as my secretary. I'm so pretentious. No, but seriously, can you? Can you find out who was Hillary's running mate? Why can't I remember that? Thanks. So you like my hair both ways? Okay. Now it's stuck. This is like we're in the same room, guys. I'm good at parties. That's really what it is. Like I could talk to people and people would gather around and listen to me. I don't know why. It's a very Miss Maisel thing. It's probably why I got into comedy because I was like, you know what? I'll tell a story. People like that. But on stage, I don't really tell stories, like long stories, because I only have like 5 to 10 minutes. So wrap it up, girlfriend. I like jokes. Jokes are creative. You know what I mean? Or making jokes inside of a story. Oh, love that. Love that. Should I save this video? So no way. Should I save this? What do you guys think? Down to 3 people now. Think it's worth saving? I don't know. Do you guys have any questions? Oh my God, somebody just said New York City is dead forever. Here's why. Oh my God, please never say that. Can we talk about this stupid de Blasio, the dum-dum that I call him now? Oh my God, my mayor is a horrible nightmare. He's destroying my city. Thank you. Wait, can anybody tell me who was Hillary's running mate? Who was Hillary's running mate? How do we not all know this? Are you guys all American? Who was Hillary Clinton's running mate? Why do I put a question mark on Google? Like they know. I wrote Hickory. I wrote Hillary. No, I wrote Tim. President of the United States chose Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia. Do you remember that? I don't even know what I don't remember that. Oh, he was like a nobody. He just was here today, gone tomorrow. I'm looking at a picture of him now. Some chub guy. Some chubby chub. Tim Kaine. She could have picked her husband. I don't even know if that's allowed. Could you pick your husband after he was president? Could you imagine? I look very grainy and blotchy on this. My skin's actually nicer than this. Oh, you're from the UK. Wow, what time is it there? Like 3 in the morning? 2 in the morning, I think. That's funny. I was saying Twitter. Like up in the UK. By the way, sometimes when I don't know where anything is and I'm embarrassed because I'm from New York City, I'm like, could you tell me? And I'll just like become like British. People are actually nicer to you when you're British in New York. It's weird. Or they'll just steal from you. You get two kinds of people when you ask them. 1 a.m. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 6 hours ahead. And it's 7:51 right now. My English accent is very good, really? Really? You don't say. You know what English people do? Their accent goes up an octave. You're almost asking a question. Whenever you're not asking a question, you're like, are you going? Yeah, I am. Are you going? Like in New York? Are you going? You going? Or they say, no worries. In New York, we're like, don't worry. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. Don't worry. We don't say no worries. I do now because I like it. And also, I noticed that British have sayings that belong to dogs. Hear me out. You say, are you mad? That's a dog. Only dogs get mad. People get angry. Did you guys know that? Well, could you fetch me that book over there? Not really. I'm not a dog. Thanks. Ah, Biden is going to quit on day 2. He's not going to quit. They're going to quit him. And don't say there's a day 2. We don't even want a day 1. Oh, Biden. But this Mayor de Blasio, to dum-dum. He has homeless people on the Upper West Side in a gorgeous hotel. Gorgeous hotels along near Lincoln Center. He's got pedophiles and crackheads. Yes, Kane, I looked it up. Thank you. A little delayed, but that's okay. I looked it up. Nobody even remembers him. If you saw him now in the street, you would never remember this guy, Kane. Never. Never. Nobody will remember. I know. So I've been binge watching Little House on the Prairie lately because I don't know. I bought it on Amazon and I just love it. I watch it a million times, but I'm back at it. Anyway, gives me reminders of early American life and Charles Ingalls. I mean, come on. Michael Landon, who doesn't love him? Anyway, I don't like that Melissa Gilbert's so liberal today. Like, it bothers me a lot. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I'm not okay with it. Like, knowing when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, you're so liberal today. Like, there's no easing into, like, I was at least in the middle until I saw the left go crazy. But I was also a Democrat once, believe it or not. And then I grew up, like in 8th grade. It's like, oh my God. Well, I'm socially liberal. I believe that abortion shouldn't be handled by the government, and I do believe in gay marriage, but I also believe that if it is late term, then go fuck yourselves. If you're healthy and you just want a refund and you don't want the baby anymore, give it up for adoption. Don't you dare kill that baby in late term. You're a murderer if you do that. That's my thought on abortion. I also don't want an abortion, because you think I should say this? Wow, is this delayed? It must be delayed. I would never get, I wouldn't say I would never get an abortion. I mean, it depends, it depends. But like, if I had babies inside of me, like, I know what it feels like. It's real. It's like a life, very scary to do that. Anyway, not judging, but after a certain time, you're a goddamn murderer. Stop the press, okay? Stop the press. What else do we have today, guys? Do you have any questions or comments? My hair looks very witchy. I'm not going to lie. These are pictures of Central Park. But I'm not taking it down because I'm moving soon. In the same building. But New York City has been a drag. And I never say that about New York. Never, never. I love New York. It's really very depressing. And businesses, people are moving out. They didn't even give me $50 off my rent. Not even $50. And I live in a nice place. Nice area. I'm pissed. My garage, I got a little bit better price, but still. Who's calling me? Let's see. It's my daughter. I'm on live. Should I tell her I'm on live? Or she has a mask on. Nancy, I'm on live on YouTube right now. Do you want to see? Where are you? Oh, yeah, I do. She's showing me apartments. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this, but thank you. Okay, 1 minute. I'm gonna end this because my daughter is calling me from LA, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye. Hi. Yeah,